Marine Le Pen, the leader of the French National Front Party, has reacted to last night's deadly attack in Paris by calling for France to restore its national borders and for the government to expel people on terror watch lists. The attack in the French capital left one policeman dead and two others seriously injured.
We need a president who acts and protects. Since our country is at war, the response needs to be global. Before this feeble president and his ineffective government leave their positions, I demand only one thing from them: to restore the borders according to the Schengen Agreement, immediate administrative or criminal sanctions against all those who are known for their links to the ideology of our enemy, and the expulsion of non-French radicals and removal of their French citizenship.
Well, that comes amid claims that the attacker was from Brussels. However, that has not at this stage been confirmed. Witnesses described the scene in Paris last night.
I'm walking in Champs-Elysees right now. I'm blocked. I can't go nowhere. The police block up because I was here when I'm renting the cars. I saw three guys coming in a Greece Audi and shoot on the police and kill one of the police and injure one. Then I have to run away.
I saw someone shoot at the police officers. They returned fire, killing him. He fell to the floor. And then the emergency services arrived.
Well, the attack happened just before 9 p.m. local time on Thursday night, with police shooting dead the suspect as he fled the scene. The extremist group Islamic State has claimed responsibility for the terror attack, as it's been described by the French President François Hollande. The chief prosecutor for Paris said that the attacker was previously known to authorities.
The gunman has been identified and was previously known to the police. I will not give his identity as the investigation and police raids are still ongoing. The investigation will have to establish whether he acted alone or with accomplices.
Well, people on social media have been reacting to the attack, casting doubts on security measures in the country. Here's RT's Ilya Petrenko with details from the French capital.
France is understandably astonished and baffled, and we do understand that some people are indeed running out of patience. The country is just about to vote for their next president, and there comes what we now know was an Islamic State attack right in the heart of Paris on the main street of the French capital. And you know that central Paris was in lockdown throughout Thursday evening. The police were not able to eliminate the attacker immediately. And if you really look at the reaction on social media, there are many questions being asked about the security situation in the country, the state of security in France. There was one Twitter user saying that perhaps the French are easily about to lose patience when it comes to security in this country. Now, ironically, the attack happened just as all the candidates got together for a TV Q&A, and of course security issues did take central stage at this discussion, even though it began before the attack. Now, here's something that was said during those debates.
There is no such thing as a 0% risk. But what is scandalous is failing to address 100% risk, which is terrorism. This issue is totally absent from the presidential campaign race. All foreigners who are convicted of crimes should go back home.
The key to keeping us safe is national unity.
My position is that France has no masters and no enemies.
One of our priorities is to destroy and eradicate Daesh and all other Islamic terrorist groups.
What sounds extraordinary right now is that about a third of France's voters are still undecided in this election, even though that this poll is just around the corner. And surely attacks like this would be something, some are arguing, that would really win the votes for some of the candidates that are supporting more radical measures like Marine Le Pen or Jean-Luc Mélenchon, who are voting for stricter migrant control, although others in this country are arguing that the politicians and someone who becomes France's next president shouldn't go too far still.
Well, political science professor Max Abrams told us what impact he thinks the deadly event could have on Sunday's vote.
The political outcome is relatively predictable. In general, when countries are attacked, they move to the political right. And I know that there is an initial contest within the next couple days. Le Pen was already expected to get through that contest. And then subsequent to that, there will be a runoff between the two main candidates, probably between Macron and Le Pen. Macron is favored to win. At least polling showed that before the attack. He was supposed to win. He had a pretty hefty margin. However, this attack will most likely help Le Pen. Whether she can close the difference, though, remains to be seen.
Well, the shooting happened here on one of the world's best-known avenues, the Champs-Elysees, which is always packed with locals and tourists alike. It runs 2 kilometres through the heart of the French capital and is home to some of the city's most popular theatres, cafes and luxury stores. It's also where the landmark Arc de Triomphe sits.